Hey guys, it's Caitlin. In today's video, I'm going to be talking about my top 3 reasons why you should consider fostering teenagers. So, teenagers is kind of like the scary no man's land of, I feel like, the foster care world. Most people don't go into foster care with the intention to foster teenagers. Most people just want to foster babies. So I have been a foster parent since August of 2018. I'm coming up on my 1 year mark. In that time, I've had 2 placements. I had a placement live with us from August to October, and then our current placement has been living with us since the week of Thanksgiving, and she just turned 18 yesterday, so that's really exciting. But yeah, so the first reason why I think you should consider fostering teens is because they're fun. Like, they're older, so you can do more stuff with them, like roller coasters, or like we happen to listen to a lot of the same music as our teenagers. Watch, go to movies that are maybe not appropriate for, a younger child. You can talk about like real life, like serious issues with a teenager, and they're just fun, like having like a dance off in the kitchen or something like that. Like, you can do those things with younger children, but it's different doing it with an older child who's maybe a little, I want to say, closer in age, but for me it's a lot closer in age. But yeah, they're a lot of fun, and you get to see all these big milestones. So the second reason why I think you should consider fostering teens is they are much more independent than these smaller children, obviously. When the teenager is hungry, and it's not, mealtime, she is able to go all the way to the kitchen, open up the freezer, make like pizza rolls or a bagel or something like that. She can do that on her own. Like, I don't have to be with her every step of the way to do those things for her. She drives. She has her own car, so she drives herself to school and to work, and she does her own laundry. Like, she's very teenagers like to be independent. I think all children enjoy being independent, but teenagers actually have the capacity to really fully be independent, because honestly, it's just going to be a few short years and they're going to be out there in the real world. So it's also very important to teach children, teenagers especially, how to be independent, because some children are coming from a life where their parents or their family members, they don't really know how to be fully independent themselves, or they don't have bank accounts, or they're living with friends. And none of those things are bad, but you really want to set people up for success. And so doing things like getting a bank account, teaching children how to save or whatever, teaching them how to cook or do laundry, basic life skills, you're really helping them set up for when they move out in a few short years. The third reason why I think you should consider fostering teens is the fact that you can be a mentor or a role model for those children in a much different way. So, for example, just in your relationship with your spouse or people, they're watching that and they're picking those things up. And little kids pick up on these things too, but teenagers often have relationships, you know what I mean? They have their little boyfriends or girlfriends, and your relationship is an example of what their relationship should look like. So just the fact that you can be a mentor in all these different life stages on, spending your money well, or your relationship, or good time management, these are really important things that teenagers, they need, and they're going to need very soon. They're already in relationships. A lot of them are making money. They're doing all the things that adults are doing, but they might not have taught the proper way to do all these things. And you get to be there in like a critical time in life, where they're really putting in practice adult like life things. And you also get to be there for all these awesome experiences. Like, you know, we watched our placement, the one that lives with us now, we watched her get her first car and like her driver's license, and she was so excited. And we watched her graduate, which, oh my god, I thought it was gonna kill me, but she graduated. And those are like exciting, really exciting things, you know. And I'm so grateful that I got to be a part of that, because, you know, who am I? And for me to have the privilege to be a part of someone's huge life events, like, it means a lot to me, because the reality is I didn't have to be invited to any of those things. You know, even though I am the foster parent, I didn't have to be invited. Like, she didn't have to invite us to her graduation. You know, we never gave that type of pressure, because she does have family and friends and people who have been there a lot longer than us. And I just am very grateful that I was even given the opportunity to stand there on the football field and wave a sign with a horrible picture of her on it and cheer her on when she got her diploma. Like, that was really exciting for me. And I may or may not have cried a little bit because I'm a baby. But I just think, you know, a lot of people there, I have had scary moments with a placement, and I've kind of lived a little bit of like the foster care horror. But if you are feeling called or drawn to teenagers, don't be afraid, just do it, because you are going to be involved on a lot of really exciting adventures, and they're just a lot of fun. And like, I consider my placement my friend, so I just really care about her and love her, and I just wish her all the best. And that's all my placements, that both of the placements that I've had, you know, I really care about each one of them, and I hope that their time with me was of some value and that they learned something. So yeah, I just do it. Teenagers, they're a little bit scary, but they're not that scary, you know what I mean? Just jump in and do it. You'll be all right. So I hope you guys have a great rest of your day, and I will see you in my next video.